Yo, what's going on, guys? This is your boy Trillionaire Mac, and welcome back to another video. So in this video, we're going to be breaking down a EURUSD day trade that took place this morning during New York session, which if you were a part of the mentorship program or if you have access to the trading course, then you were able to apply that information just like clockwork and catch this trade right along with myself as well as some of my other students. Now this trade I actually posted on Instagram when I was in this trade, when I took this trade. So feel free to follow me on Instagram at TrillionaireMac if you would like to see my trading content, and I try to post it daily for you guys. If you're not a part of the YouTube family, feel free to hit that subscribe button. Guys, I have something major coming for you all very, very soon. We're getting all of the loose ends connected. You guys, we're getting together all the loose ends. You guys know how that goes, but I'm super excited about what's coming to the platform very, very soon, not only for you guys to take advantage of, but also for those of you who don't know much about trading. This is going to change the way you trade for good. Now, with that being said, if you're not a part of the YouTube family, like I said before, feel free to go ahead and subscribe. If you enjoy this video, feel free to leave a like and a comment down below. I want to know how long you guys have been trading. That is my question for you. So comment down below. All right, I would like to know how long my subscribers have been trading, and I look forward to hearing from you guys in the comments below. With that being said, let's go ahead and get right into the video. All right, so starting on the M15 time frame, we can see that price has already pulled into this higher time frame supply region right here. Okay, this is actually an H4 point of interest, as you guys can see based on the H4 time frame. So as we go down to the M15, we're simply looking for a valid reaction to take place. So we can see here on the M15, price is creating uptrend structure all throughout this area, creating higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, and higher highs. We do have a candlestick wick break here. Okay, price creates a higher low, and then we create a higher high, giving us another break of structure here, right? So when we see that, okay, and then price pulls to the downside and takes this area out here, that should tell us that we are now bearish. Okay, we should be looking for possible sells to come into the market. So we have this point of interest here. Okay, we have this point of interest here based on the information within the institutional trading course as well as the mentorship program. You guys should know exactly why I chose those areas as my points of interest, right? And we have a little bit of a point of interest right here within these areas, right here within this area with these buy to sell wicks right here. Okay, that took place right before we had this break of structure to the downside, right? So if we go down to the lower time frame, okay, essentially our job is just to see how price is going to react to this area, okay, all while building a higher time frame trade idea, right? So based on the higher time frame, we know that we want to see price continue to stay bullish, and I'm actually going to give you guys a EURUSD trade to look out for New York session tomorrow, okay? It's kind of bulletproof, so definitely pay attention towards the end of the video. All right, so if we go down to the lower time frame, we're going to see essentially how price reacts to this region right here. So let's go to the M1 and I'll catch you guys there. All right, so now that we are on the M1 time frame, I'm actually going to get rid of the stats really quickly, okay, just so we can make that disappear. So if we go down to the M1 time frame, okay, essentially this was the point of interest that we pulled off of our M15. Okay, we wanted to see how price is going to react to this area, and this is around 7:56 a.m. So London session, or excuse me, New York session started right here at this 8 o'clock M1 candle here, right? So once New York session starts, okay, we can see that price trades into this region here. We have instigated highs, price sweeps that liquidity, and then we had a break of this structure right here, this internal structure within this area. right? Once that happens, then price starts to move to the downside, and then we have a break of this structure here, okay, based on price creating these relatively equal lows and then pushing price back to the upside. Now, anytime you guys have relatively equal lows or relatively equal highs, just remember more than likely that is going to be swept by price. Okay, that is always something to keep in mind. So as you guys can see, price essentially sweeps this liquidity here, and then it pushes back to the upside to return back to our point of interest for us to take an actual sell position. Now, I only send one of my day trades to the Telegram community every single day, okay? It's either going to be a hit or a miss, all right? This day trade, however, is a counter trend, and I always try to send pro trend moves to you guys if I can. So we didn't send this one here, but price tapped right into our higher time frame point of interest that was discussed. And then as you guys can see, price was able to give us some return on investment from tapping to these areas. But this video is going to be about this breakdown right here, all right? So as you guys can see, price tags us in around 8:23 a.m. and then runs to the downside, breaks even more structure, as you guys can see here, and then returns back to the upside to mitigate 50% of our supply candle, which was resting here for our M1 entry. Once we get tagged in, okay, essentially risk on this was about 2.7 pips, but as you guys know, I like to use half numbers and whole numbers, and I'm always going to round up. So I rounded that up to around 3 pips. And then our target was simply just our higher time frame M15 zone that we were looking for price to trade into and then give us a transition out of. So as we can see, price traded into this region here. Okay, it did give us a successful transition out of this area. Right, and as you guys can see, our target was hit for about 7.4%. So that is 74% of an FTMO account challenge completed for any of those individuals that want to become funded traders. It is absolutely possible with day trading. All right, I'm super excited to bring this new information to you guys within the masterclass. Stay tuned, guys. Just stay tuned. The website is almost done. The landing page is almost done for you guys. The webinar is almost done being put together, as well as the extras that come with it. There's so much that my team is doing for you guys that are going to be a part of the masterclass, and I'm super excited to bring it forward to you all very, very soon. All right, we're just making sure that everything is exactly how it should be. You guys are my family. You guys are my supporters, and honestly, I wouldn't be doing this all without you guys supporting the channel and things like that. So I just want to make sure everything is perfect for you all. All right, that is my main focus. Now let's get into what trades is Mac going to give away for today. So if we go to the M15 time frame, right, we have these points of interest within this area here, okay, essentially that I want to see price trade into. So if we go to the H1 as well, it might be a little easier for you all to see. All right, perfect. Now we were going to target this high, but we can get rid of this. All right, perfect. So as we can see, we do have an H1 point of interest here. We do have an H1 point of interest here. Okay, and essentially we have a lot of inducement that has been dropped all within this area right here. So essentially what I'm looking for price to do is essentially sweep this liquidity, tap into this region here, and then possibly give us an entry that we are looking for down here within this area, right? Once price does that, then you guys can feel free to go ahead and look for your entries, okay, and then look to take price to the upside, all right? However, if we don't get an entry here, then of course I will be looking for an entry at the apex right here within this area, all while keeping in mind that we are at a higher time frame demand wick here based on the daily, okay? If we look on the weekly time frame as well, all right, we can essentially see that this candle here mitigates some of this demand over here, and then price pushes to the upside. Okay, so we have a strong push from this area. So now that price is back within this area, let's see if we can get a strong push out, possibly. It just depends on what price wants to do. So my points of interest are once again here, and I'm going to essentially look for buy positions at this region here or this region right here. If those buy entries are not given, then I will just be looking to continue to sell EURUSD for the time being, similar to what we did this morning on our day trade here. All right, so with that being said, this is your boy Trillionaire Mac. I'll catch you guys on the next video. If you guys do have any questions, as always, feel free to contact me. I love answering you all's questions. And if you are someone who wants to become a funded trader but is having some difficulty, get in contact with me because I have something for you. All right. With that being said, I'll catch you guys on the next video. Much love. Peace out.